Hey, thanks for coming. Today I wanted to talk about a group of spiritual devices and the value for them. Let's see, I'll start off with numerology, astrology, the I Ching, the tarot. And their use as a spiritual device. I can remember one time my guru, Swami Satchidananda, he answered a question. Somebody says, "What do you think about the I Ching?" And he stopped for a minute and he says, "Oh, I Ching, I Ching." The idea behind it was there was no need to consult that, and actually in consulting the I Ching, it was like scratching a sore. You make it worse by doing it. So this is a negative connotation for this, but actually there is a spiritual value. Yogananda's parents consulted an astrologer at his birth. And astrology and I Ching all have the basic idea behind them that there's something hidden inside our being. And to access that hidden knowledge, we use a device that goes beyond our thinking mind. When you do the tarot, you shake the cards. When you do the I Ching, you divide the yarrow sticks or toss the coins. This is a process to access this hidden knowledge inside you. And we reinterpret it in terms of the symbolism that's there. And Jung had a term for this called archetypes. Okay, so there is some value to this if it gets you in touch with your inner being. And some people that are psychics use this device to go beyond. And I actually went to a church one time to try to teach people how to do this. Unfortunately, the Church of Tzadi is no more, because as people learned to do this, then they started to quarrel among themselves. So in a way, this was the Tower of Babel recreated in front of my very eyes. There is a place for this, but it has to be carefully thought of and used in the appropriate way. And if it's misused, then it causes problems. In the Bible, it says that somewhere in the Old Testament, I don't remember where it is now, that using systems like this is the work of the devil. Well, actually, at the time that this was written, the high priests in the temple were using a method of divination called the Urim and Thummim. I think that's how you say it. And so then this was not a prohibition about methods of telling the future, but methods of telling the future that belong to other cultures. Stay with what's working best, in other words. So people misinterpret that. I studied numerology systems, having a math background. And Sir Isaac Newton, he's also studied astrology for over 10 years but never published anything. And I think the problem was why he never did is he found that it didn't work. Because at the time when their astrology was created, the stars were at a certain precision, and over the centuries, is a precision around the things. So people that are in Aquarius should be in the month before, something like that. So it doesn't really work. Indian astrology does, for the purpose it was created. So what to do with this? Well, it depends on the person and their introduction to this system. For one thing, I looked at different systems, numerology. Different letters have different values in the different systems. The one thing you can be sure of is that one of them's wrong, and even if they're right. For instance, in Chinese culture, the number 8 is very lucky in their system. And in the Chaldeic number system, number 8 is associated with Saturn. Well, if a Chinese gets the number 8, it's lucky. And if a Christian who believes in numerology gets an 8, it's unlucky. And sometimes they're both right. The value of any of these systems depends on whether it leads you to the center of your being, where all the answers are hidden. So I think you need to look at it from that